What is the Chupacabra? Exploring a true crime of folklore. Have you ever walked a moonlit path, the night alive with rustling leaves, and felt a prickle of unease, as if something unseen watched from the shadows? I once stood in the dry hills of Puerto Rico, where the air hummed with tales of a creature that stalks the night, leaving drained livestock in its wake. This is the Chupacabra, the goatsucker, a mythical creature born in the 1990s that has gripped the Americas with fear and fascination. From Puerto Rico's jungles to Texas's ranches, its legend weaves a tapestry of mystery, paranoia, and the paranormal, a historical enigma as chilling as Jack the Ripper's unsolved murders in London history. Is the Chupacabra a beast, a myth, or a mirror of our fears? Tonight, we'll venture into the heart of this strange phenomenon, trace the tracks of the goatsucker, and explore a true crime of folklore, an American legend that howls in the dark. Our tale begins in March 1995 in Canavanas, Puerto Rico, a rural town nestled in lush hills. Farmers wake to a grim scene. 8 sheep lie dead, their bodies drained of blood, each marked by 3 puncture wounds on the chest. No predator tracks, no signs of struggle, just an eerie silence. A local woman, Madeline Tolentino, reports seeing a creature near her home, 2 feet tall, reptilian, with spines along its back, hopping like a kangaroo, its eyes glowing red. She dubs it Chupacabra, and the name spreads like wildfire. By late 1995, hundreds of livestock deaths across Puerto Rico are blamed on the creature, with sightings reported in Mexico, Chile, and Florida. In 2004, a Texas rancher finds a hairless, dog-like animal attacking his goats, claiming it's the Chupacabra. The creature, a true crime of nature, becomes a historical mystery that echoes Russian history's folklore, a paranormal specter in American legends. The 1990s were a time of change and unease in the Americas. Puerto Rico, a U.S. territory, grappled with economic struggles and cultural identity, per anthropologist Ismael Garcia Colon in 2010. Rural communities, reliant on farming, faced modern pressures, while folklore thrived, blending Taino, African, and Spanish roots. The Chupacabra's rise, per folklorist Ronaldo Rosado in 1996, tapped into fears of the unknown, much like Bigfoot or the Loch Ness Monster. Media amplified the panic. Puerto Rico's El Vocero ran lurid headlines, and by 1996, U.S. tabloids like the National Enquirer spread tales of a vampire beast. In 2000, Chile's El Mercurio reported Chupacabra attacks, while X-posts in the early 2000s shared grainy photos of strange carcasses. The Chupacabra, a strange phenomenon in mythical creatures, stirs the paranormal, much like Jack the Ripper's shadow in London history, a historical mystery that haunts the night. To humanize this legend, let's imagine Rosa, a fictional farmer in 1995 Canavanas, whose story weaves through the Chupacabra's rise. Rosa, 34, tends goats with her son, waking one dawn to find her herd slaughtered, bloodless, with eerie wounds. She hears Tolentino's tale and spots a shadow in her fields, its eyes glinting. Fear grips her village, but Rosa organizes night watches, clutching a machete. In 1996, she speaks to a radio host, her voice trembling, sparking national debate. Years later, Rosa, now gray, tells her grandchildren of 1995, urging respect for the land. In 2020, her son, Yvette, studies livestock deaths, haunted by her stories. Rosa's tale, though imagined, grounds the Chupacabra in human lives, a paranormal terror that shook communities, much like true crime's grip on American history. The Chupacabra's origins are a tangle of fact and fear. In 1995, Canavanas' mayor, Jose Soto, forms a task force, but no creature is caught, per the San Juan Star. By 1997, veterinarians like Dr. Carlos Soto note the wounds resemble dog or monkey attacks, yet locals insist on a supernatural cause. In 2007, a Texas Chupacabra is identified as a mangy coyote per DNA tests at Texas A&M University. Benjamin Radford's 2011 book Tracking the Chupacabra argues the creature stems from Tolentino sighting, possibly inspired by the 1995 sci-fi film Species, featuring a similar alien. Yet, sightings persist in 2018, Guatemala reports goat attacks. And in 2024, ex-posts share videos of chupacabras in Bolivia. The chupacabra, a true crime of myth, baffles skeptics like the Voynich manuscript's ancient codes, a strange phenomenon in American legends that deepens with each attack. What is the chupacabra? The first theory is a biological explanation. Zoologist Carl Schucker in 2009 suggests mangy canine coyotes or dogs suffering from sarcoptic mange, which causes hair loss and aggression, are mistaken for monsters. Necropsies per Puerto Rico's Department of Agriculture in 1996 show livestock died from bites, not blood draining. In 2010, National Geographic's Wild Chronicles links Texas sightings to coyote hybrids, their gaunt forms eerie in moonlight. Cultural memory per anthropologist John Bodner in 2014 amplifies normal predation into myth. This theory, grounded in science, explains carcasses but not the creature's consistent description: reptilian, spined, hopping, keeping the chupacabra a historical mystery like Jack the Ripper's elusive identity in London history. A second theory points to cultural and psychological roots. Folklorist Edmundo Morales, in 1997, argues the chupacabra reflects Puerto Rico's anxieties, economic strain, U.S. influence, and environmental fears. Similar myths, like Mexico's Nahual or Guatemala's Cadejo, show a Latin American tradition of shapeshifters, per Journal of Latin American Folklore in 2003. Mass hysteria, per psychologist Robert Bartholomew in 1998, spread sightings with media fueling panic. In 2005, sociologist Lupe Garcia links the chupacabra to globalization, a symbol of foreign threats. This theory, rooted in anthropology, explains the myth spread but not physical evidence like wounds or carcasses, a strange phenomenon in mythical creatures, akin to true crimes' unsolved cases. A third theory ventures into the paranormal. Cryptozoologist Loren Coleman in 2007 suggests the chupacabra is an undiscovered species, perhaps a surviving dinosaur or alien hybrid. Some, per ex-posts in the 1990s, link it to UFOs citing sightings near crop circles in Chile. In 2012, paranormalist Nick Redfern's Chupacabra road trip claims U.S. military experiments in Puerto Rico birthed the creature, though no declassified files support this. Spiritualists like Santeria priestess Maria Cruz in 2000 see it as a vengeful spirit. This theory, while speculative, resonates with rural awe, a historical mystery that captivates like Jack the Ripper's debated motives in true crime. The evidence is maddeningly elusive. Carcasses, like Texas's 2004 Chupacabra, are coyotes or raccoons, per DNA tests in Journal of Mammalogy in 2011. Puerto Rico's 1995 wounds, per vet pathologist Jose Maldonado, match feral dog bites. Photos studied by image analyst Ray Stanford in 2019 show blurry animals, not reptiles. In 2023, Mexico's INA archives yield no new clues, only oral tales. The Chupacabra's truth, like the Bermuda Triangle's lost ships, is a void, a true crime enigma in American legends that fuels endless wonder. The Chupacabra's legacy prowls on, a shadow in folklore. It inspired films like Chupacabra Terror, TV shows like Mountain Monsters, and books like The Chupacabra Ate the Candelabra by Mark Tyler Nobleman. In 2024, ex-posts debated coyotes versus aliens, reflecting its grip on modern minds. The myth-shaped conservation, highlighting mange in wildlife, and draws cryptozoologists to canavanas, much like Jack the Ripper's myth in London history. Like the werewolf trials, it reveals humanity's dance with fear, a strange phenomenon that haunts our fields. Let's return to Rosa, our farmer, to anchor the tale. Decades later, Rosa, now old, sits by her porch, her machete rusted. She recalls the dead goats, the glowing eyes, and her village's fear. When neighbors speak of chupacabras, Rosa nods, feeling its mystery alive. She tells her grandchildren of 1995, urging respect for the night. Rosa's awe, though imagined, ties the chupacabra to human hearts, a mythical creature that lingers like true crimes, unsolved murders, a paranormal enigma in American legends. What does the chupacabra teach us? It's more than a historical mystery, it's a mirror of fear, hope, and the human quest for meaning. Like Jack the Ripper's victims, it's a tale we mourn, a beast we chase. The biological theory speaks to science, the cultural to identity, the paranormal to wonder. Each shapes our view of mythical creatures, yet the chupacabra eludes us, an unsolved case that challenges us to question, as we do with London history's mysteries, to honor the unknown. In 2025, as ranchers watch their herds, we stand with Rosa, asking her questions. Will we catch the chupacabra, or will the night keep it secret? The answer matters less than the seeking, for in it we honor the lost. The chupacabra, like Atlantis or Jack the Ripper, is a bridge to the past, uniting us with those who face the dark. Its mystery is a flame we tend, ensuring its tracks endure. As we close, let's hold the chupacabra close. It's a shadow in the fields, its story living in us. Its witnesses, like Rosa, didn't know we'd seek them, but they hoped, trusting time to whisper. That hope inspires us to question, to seek, to dream. So, what truths will you chase? What shadows will you hunt? The chupacabra is silent, but its echo lingers in every mystery we unravel. That day in Puerto Rico, when I felt the night's pulse, I was silent. Now, I'd say the point is to keep listening, to keep searching, to keep dreaming. The chupacabra is the America's strangest beast, but its spirit endures. What do you think? What does this creature mean to you? Have you felt the pull of American legends, the urge to uncover strange phenomena in paranormal tales? Share your thoughts in the comments. Tell us what inspires you, what enigmas you want to explore. If you're captivated by mythical creatures and the shadows of the night, subscribe, hit that bell, and join us for more tales weaving past and present. The chupacabra is ours to carry forward. Thank you for stalking the darkness with us. Until next time, keep chasing the secrets lost in the shadows.